Hello, Mr. Caldwell. My name is Suzanne Lancaster. I am showing you the video I promised to go over your website to see what improvements we can make to it to get you ranked higher on Google. That way you can get more customers who know what you do and do not have to pay for any sort of advertising. So first we're going to look at your website. I like that you have a call to action up here with your phone number. I like that you have the Better Business Bureau on here. People like seeing that. And you have these pictures that scroll. And also you have your address down here in the footer, which is really important. Google sees this as a local address. And so if we can get you listed appropriately on the map listings, this will really help boost you in the Google local listings. And I'll go into that in a minute. The first thing I wanted to show, we go back to the home page, is, and this is great, this fill out the form. This is really important for people to get a hold of you as easily as possible. The first thing I would say about this homepage is you need to have more content on it. When we develop websites, we usually have our homepage having about 1,000 words of content. And because of that, Google sees your homepage as the first page it indexes, and it's the most important page. And so Google sees all that content with all those keywords, and the keywords are what get your website ranked high. So the keywords are going to be home remodeling, residential remodeling, roofing, just keywords that like that. Something that someone would search for when they're searching for your kind of company on Google. That's what a keyword is. And so we also recommend finding something to focus on. So would you rather do roofing or would you rather do remodeling? If you want to do remodeling, then we need to make a website specifically about remodeling, and that's something that I can do for you. It takes some time and effort, of course, but it's completely doable. So that's the first thing I recommend, adding more content here. I would also recommend adding more pictures. I know you have a nice scrolling picture here. You really need to have, oh my gosh, as many as you can possibly want to put on your website. I know you probably take pictures of all your projects, and what you do is you put keywords in the titles, and those keywords Google sees also and ranks them higher. So we would just have scrolling pictures on a different internal page. You also need to have links between your pages that Google sees that and knows that's a really good website. And then just go into more detail, of course, on the kind of residential remodeling services you do. You know, go into more detail about these common services that people contact you about. And let me give you an example of a local website that ranks really high, and you can see what I'm talking about. So now I was looking last night, and keep in mind Google kind of lets these websites kind of dance around. When I was looking last night, Fishing Touches Remodeling. This one is a remodeling website, but all they do is home remodeling for investors. So it's not quite what you're about, and I didn't want to go into that. But Foster's is a good one to look at. You can see that they list all the things they do right here, and they don't have a whole lot of information on the website either. It's surprising that it has such a good ranking, but they go into a lot of detail on what remodeling they do. And so you can tell, I mean, there's not a lot of content per each thing, each project, but they have enough on here that this page is probably at least 1,000 words. So, consider doing something like this to your website. And last night when I was looking, and Google does change up how websites are ranked. It's called the Google Dance, and one that was on the top last night is called, I'm looking at my notes, I'm sorry. remodelingfortworth.com, which is actually Morel Construction. That was what their website name was. So let's go look at that one because it was ranked really high. And that's a good website. And you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, So when you look at his website, he has some text here, not a lot, but he has some. But when you go to his sublinks, he talks about kitchen modeling, just good content about how, what you use your kitchen for. He has a ton of pictures, and these pictures should be keyword rich. It looks like that he has some keywords on there, the same ones. But these pictures are all telling Google that this is a very authoritative, legitimate website about home remodeling. So that's what I'm talking about whenever we put pictures in. We don't have to put them in like this because that looks a little bit ridiculous. If we put in a slideshow, people don't see all those links down there. And you can see he has all this, and then you can click this sublink, and it opens up even more content. So he has a lot of content on his website. And this is one of the reasons that he usually ranks pretty high. I don't know why he's not ranking that high this morning, but I can promise you last night he was ranked pretty stinking high. So the other thing we talk about getting ranked high on Google is content and then backlinks. And let me show you the backlink software. I looked at the different backlinks. So home renovation backlinks. The software is called SEMrush, SEMrush, and I looked at remodelingfortworth.com first. And so you want high quality backlinks. The backlinks are votes from other websites saying, hey, Google, this website is authoritative in terms of it talks about home remodeling in Fort Worth, and it has a good content that's educating its customers. So as you can see, he doesn't have a whole lot going on here. Martin River Lodge, marketing, around the clock content, wireless network setup and troubleshooting. This is actually the company that does their website in the first place. So they don't have really good backlinks. And they were ranked number 1 last night in Google. So you can tell that the backlinks aren't very strong in this arena, which is good. That makes this easier for us. Here's CC Home Improvements, New Life Blogs. I mean, that's crazy. That shouldn't even register as a good backlink. Fishing Touches, we know we're ranked pretty high. All of theirs, other backlinks are from other pages on the website. And when you look at this page score right here, this page score should be between 1 and 100, 100 being the most authoritative website link possible. So think of Wikipedia would be a page score of 100, so you can see theirs is 1. So not a whole lot of backlinks going on, so there's definitely room for improvement that we can do. Foster's Construction. This looks like as a directory which we could submit your company to, and they have a page score of 1. So lots of work that we could do for your website to get you up and running. There's another thing we need to talk about, and that's Google Local. So the local map pack is a different animal getting listed in. So we go to Home Reno Modeling Fort Worth. I'm talking about this right here. So how do you get into this? You submit your name, address, and phone number to a lot of different online directories. And there is a software that shows us which ones we need to get your information submitted to. And I'm running that software program right now. Let me see if it is done. So the software isn't done yet, but what it will show, so here's JD Caldwell. Then there's Home Remodeling Team, Morale, Lasco, Clear Creek, and Finishing Touches. So when it's done, it is going to list all of the different citations that we need to do online directories. And let me show you an example of ones I've done in the past. So let's look at roofing. Let me get these all out of here. So you can tell that these websites are all listed on different online directories, and you just scroll down and you can tell there's lots of online directories in the world. So what we do is we submit to the best online directories, and the rest of them we just don't really worry about. because they don't really do a whole lot for you. Google knows that some online directories are worth more than others. So that's what I'm talking about when I say online directories, and I apologize that that search function hasn't gone through yet. It usually takes about 5 minutes, and it's been running for 30, which is really frustrating for me. So I know it's frustrating for you too, but I'll have that information whenever we talk on the phone. And the last thing I want to show you is a company in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was looking at their website. It's really pretty. I liked what they did with it. They talk about what makes this unique, and so we would go into information about the reason you started your company. I saw that your dad was big into construction, and we can make a website that looks similar to this. They use a different software than I do, but we can go through and just do similar things. Before and after pictures would be great. Take their content and just kind of make it your own. We can do all of that. Not very difficult to do. Just take some time and effort. So those are my ideas. I hope that this information was valuable for you and that you would like to work with me. I would sure like to work with you. Again, my name is Suzanne Lancaster. My cell phone, I think you have, it's 214-236-4678. And I will give you a call after I get this out in a day or so. Give you some time to watch it and see if you're interested in working with me. Have a great day. Hi, Mr. Caldwell. I am showing you that finally I have the citations on Whitespark. And as you can see, you have 18. Home remodeling team has 55. Moral construction has 153, which is a lot. Clear Creek Improvements has 27, and Fishing Touches has 111. So we do need to submit your name, address, and phone number to a lot of different online directories. And that's something I can help you with. There are tools to do that. It just takes some time and money, of course. But that's something we can do for you. And that is officially the end of the video. And I hope this was good information. It's pretty late in the evening tonight, so I don't think you'll be able to watch it till Tuesday. And so I will plan on calling you on Wednesday around 1 p.m. To touch base and see if you've had time to watch it and to see if you're interested in moving forward. So have a great night or tomorrow day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.